Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy, HendogHD here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to dive into this marvelous cinematic masterpiece of a movie, which is the one and only Arlo the Alligator Boy. It was produced by Netflix Animation and Titmouse, by producing many recognizable shows like most of the Adult Swim cartoons and Mau Mau, Heroes of Pure Hearts. Damn, where's my season 2 at? But before we get started with this review, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. It really means a lot to me that so many people have subscribed to me and enjoy what I love doing. I'm extremely grateful for reaching this milestone this year. Without you guys, I'll probably quit YouTube and never make content. I'm glad that I didn't quit. You guys really inspire me to continue making YouTube videos until this day. I love every single one of you guys. But again, thank you. Thank you for 6,000 subscribers. So yeah, now start that intro. Arlo the Alligator Boy is created and directed by Ryan Crago, who has previously worked on Sanjay and Craig, Puss in Boots, and Home Adventures with Tip and O on Netflix. This movie is a 2D animated musical about an alligator boy named Arlo Boulevard, that's voiced by Michael J. Woodard, that was an American Idol contestant in 2018. He lives in a swamp with his adopted mother, or guardian I assume, named Edme, who took care of Arlo when he was a baby before he floated from New York City to the swamp of how Edme first met Arlo from the start of the movie. So 15 years later, Edme told Arlo about his father in New York City. Along the way, Arlo met some strange and wacky characters throughout his journey of finding his lost-long father after encountering two hunters named Stucky and Ruff trying to capture Arlo for profit. Well, let's talk about the characters in the movie, in no particular order. By the way, the characters I'm going to name that I have listed is going to be a bit long. Please, just bear with me here. So, without further ado, let's begin. Arlo Boulevard. He's an alligator boy.
Well, thank you for stating the obvious.
Well, you're dearly welcome, Seto Kaiba.
Shut up, Mokuba.
My name is not Mokuba. Well, since you're gonna play that way, fuck it. Exodia! Obliterate! But anyways, like I was saying before I was interrupted by Mr. Kaiba Man himself. So yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. Arlo Boulevard. He's an alligator boy. That's an optimistic and naive type of character that we have seen in a billion times in other animated shows and movies. But with Arlo, he has a special charm to him. I love his overall personality and attitude in the movie. He's full of positivity, he's friendly, and very likable. There's like no parts in the movie that makes me want to hate him. He's freaking adorable. Look at him. Arlo loves to sing to express of how he feels in some situations in the movie that he faces. In the movie, people see Arlo like as an outcast and a menace to society of how Arlo acts among people by giving them the impression that he's not from here and something that they never seen before. Bertie has to be my absolute favorite character in the movie. It's rare that we see any plus size or BBW characters represented in animation. Whenever they do, they make the character as a joke or a comedic gag. But with Bertie though, she's an actual character that has a story behind her. When you watch the movie, you automatically understand her character. Bertie's character is that she's a giant, that she doesn't stay around the same people as long, and she has stated that people no longer look her in the eyes as she got older for being quote-unquote different. Bertie is a pretty down-to-earth, nice character in my opinion. I just love the Bertie and Arlo moments. Just to clarify, I do not ship them at all, but I think they have a genuine bond as being best friends and caring for each other. I really love their dynamic and chemistry of when Arlo and Bertie interact with each other. When you see them on screen, it's pretty wholesome to say the least. Bertie is always there for Arlo. In this one scene, Arlo was getting chased by Stucky and Ruff. Then suddenly, she lifted up a train with her bare hands. Then she wrestled a devil dog hybrid, I think? I don't fucking know. So Bertie has expressed that she loves the ocean because it reminds her of home and it keeps her calm. Hell, she even sung a song about it. On this one thing I want to mention, but please hear me out. Bertie has to be a literal fucking baddie, yo. I love her so much. She's like the best character in the entire movie. When I see her on the screen, I'm like,
she is a MILF. She is fine as hell. She is thicker than a Snicker bar, as you may call it nowadays. I cannot stress this enough. You see me sweating, right? Like, I'm freaking spitting facts as usual. Like, I mean, the fans on, I don't know why the fuck I'm sweating, but I don't care. But she is fucking fine, yo. I don't care. She is amazing. She's amazing. Convince me otherwise in the comment section below. I rest my case, fool.
Teeny Tiny Tony. He's this greedy tiny midget that has a money obsession that gives me Mr. Krabs vibes from him, considering the fact that they're so cheap. Not to mention, he shares a similar voice to Mr. Newman from Sanjay and Craig.
Sorry, I had a blueberry stuck in my throat. Tonight, I am gonna blow you both! Let me finish. Away!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Felicia. She is this furball that wrestles and she's pretty swag, not gonna lie. Aaliyah. The very underrated character out of the bunch of the cast. She's this cat girl that can't drive. Marcellus. He is this freaky fish guy with legs that was free from the aquarium by Arlo breaking him out, and also has a strong hatred towards kids. But in one scene, he threw a fish at a random kid's eye. For some reason. Marcellus can come off as a narcissist and kind of an asshole-ish kind of way. He shows that he has trauma from the aquarium. And last but not least, Ansel Boulevard. He is a successful entrepreneur businessman that kind of looks like Phoenix Wright from fucking Ace Attorney. I hope that I'm not the only person that they kind of look alike, and how I even made a Twitter post about it. But anyways, his overall goals is to basically take down his previous town by making a new building that's better than Seaside by the Seashore. It's a town of where he grew up in. When he was a kid, he got bullied because he was half human and half bird, but he swore that he would hide his true self from others by dedicating his life to accumulating health and power. Honestly, in the movie, based off first impressions, I thought that Ansel Boulevard was a stereotypical rich man that only cares about being successful and vice versa. Well, he is, besides the whole stereotypical part, but in the end, he was a very redeemable character, and by reuniting with his son, by finally admitting to the crowd that Ansel is Arlo's father. Now let's talk about the songs in this movie. I mean, it's a musical after all. Why wouldn't I talk about the songs? The songs in this movie are like this R&B-ish type of genre of music that kind of gives me a vibe based off the songs of how they play and perform through the course of this movie. Some of the songs are wholesome, iconic, and tear-jerking at times. Personally, I think that the songs are very catchy and fits well with the tone of the movie. But in my opinion, it's pretty much a treat listening to these songs of how great they are. I wish I could play some of the songs to you guys to show you what I mean, but the thing is, all of these songs are copyrighted to play, so I don't want to risk that. And it's also better to experience listening to the songs by watching the movie of its entirety. The animation and art style in the movie is very refreshing to see of how great and smooth the animation can be. It's pretty much eye candy, a perfect way to describe the animation, especially the art style. For some reason, the style is very familiar and nostalgic to me. It's kind of like an exaggerated version of Disney's Teacher's Pet, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not the only one that doesn't know about Disney's Teacher's Pet existence. And I'm so glad there's another 2D animated movie, because nowadays there's rarely any 2D animated movies. But no shade to 3D animation. Sure, there's some great 3D animated movies that I really enjoy dearly, but the thing is, I feel like companies are sleeping on 2D animation. Like Disney, for example. Like, come on, when was the last time that Disney ever made a 2D animated movie? Fucking Princess and the Frog? And the dang Winnie the Pooh 2011 movie that no one seems to bring up? Okay, I'm getting off topic here, but yeah, I really love the animation in Arlo. It's so bright, colorful, fluid, and amazing. When the characters emote in the animation itself, it's very pleasant and satisfying to look at. I feel like the animators has done an amazing job when it comes down to the animation in this movie. My thoughts on the Arlo the Alligator Boy movie. It's one of the best movies that I ever seen that came out of Netflix. Sure, it has a simple premise with flaws, questionable scenes, and a Lucas from Under 3 reference. But overall, I really love this movie. The crew has done an amazing job making a movie that's pretty enjoyable with the effort that's put into it. I'll give credit where credit is due. I would totally recommend this movie if you haven't seen it already on Netflix. And also, I have one minor flaw with the movie though, is that some of the characters that hasn't got the most screen time and development in the movie. But with Arlo, Bertie, and Ansel, they got the most development in the movie so far. But with the side characters like Teeny Tiny Tony, Felicia, Aaliyah, and Marcellus, they didn't have enough descriptions about the characters throughout the course of the movie. But then again, there's an upcoming Arlo the Alligator Boy series called I Heart Arlo that's coming out on Netflix August 27th of 2021. So we can fully get to know some of the side characters even more. I'm hella excited for the series and getting more Arlo content. And if I have to rate this movie, I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I truly love this movie dearly. I'm glad that a movie like this exists on Netflix. The animators, voice actors, and everyone, including the creator Ryan Craigo, who worked on this movie by making this into a reality, you have done a great and fantastic job. I cannot wait for the series to come out to be this franchise next to BoJack Horseman or something. Hey guys, I'd like to say thank you for everyone that watched my video beginning to end. This video was a challenge to make because I had to juggle doing school assignments, saying speeches, etc. by working on my review at the same time. But not to mention, I have officially graduated from high school this year. But now I have so much energy to make more videos now than I usually do. I'm very sorry for the delay for this review, but regardless, better late than never, am I right? But before I go, I'd like to give a shout out to my tiger friend Arteice for making the slidey thingy that you will see on Saberspark's videos, if you know what I'm talking about. And I'll shout out to my boy Ramen for helping me find footage for my review. With your guys' help with this review, this video wouldn't be possible without you guys. If you're watching this, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I couldn't thank you enough. And I'll leave your channel names and your links in the description of this video. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this, and also follow my social media and add me on Discord as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.